Good morning. It is Sunday, May 12th. Woke up, started getting ready, and right now is when prayer group is starting. I'm skipping it today. I just took my allergy medicine, and I'm already feeling kind of from it. I spent too much time yesterday out in the plant area, surrounded by plants attacking me. I'm I don't want to step out that door until my medicine has had time to kick in and be active, or I might not make it through the day. So I'm just gonna give it half hour, 45 minutes before I want to leave, because I just took the medicine. So I'm gonna miss prayer group, but that's fine. I miss it when I miss. I miss going when I miss it. But, it's more important that I continue to be capable of breathing.
All I did was praise. All I did was worship. All I did was bow down. All I did was say there's such an anointing that's going to hit this room, and it's an anointing of surrender. And as we were singing, that He's fighting our battles, and all we did was to stand still. All we did was to praise. Nothing that we do. He is fighting our battles. The Lion of Judah is fighting our battle. And right now I sense that God is just telling, stop fighting. All that you need to do is praise me. All you need to do is to be still. In the peace, just be still. Let me fight for you.
And Gabriel spoke to this young girl. An impossibility before. Devastating change about to happen to her. Great and pain. And Gabriel looked at her and said, for no word from God will ever fail. No word from God will ever fail. But what I'd like to do, for a number of reasons, I'm just going to read through some thoughts about this woman's life. I'm not going to try and preach or teach or expound. The other night I woke up in the middle of the night, I just felt like the Lord gave me something about this woman's life. Just supposition, possibility, maybe, maybe not. It's when God comes into your life and He gives you a promise and He speaks to you. Most of us are like, amen, how awesome. I can already tell you, Lord, how it's best to work that out. It's a great plan. Let me help you. When I think about Mary, she endured as much heartache, pain as any woman in history. But our perfect Father in heaven believed in her enough and trusted in her enough to bless her with His own and one Son. The only Son. So Mary's strong enough, tenacious enough, resilient enough, has enough faith. She can endure this.
So I just got out of church, and we had a message that was a lot of speculation. It was a lot about Mary, Jesus' mother, and basically connecting what very likely could have been the case, going through her mind, like things that could have been, just based on that which we do know. So it was definitely a lot of speculation, I suppose, which he was very clear to point out, but still enough just emotional message had me all crying by the end and such. Now, heading out, Mom called around a few places, found out apparently Ruby Tuesday doesn't have that bad of a wait, so that's where we're going to go for lunch. Headed there. So getting the pick 3, starting with the salad, pencil appetizer, burger and fries, and then a cookie for dessert. That was too much food, but it was delicious. Just got to spend a little more time with Mom today on actual Mother's Day. But now we're splitting ways. They're off to get stuff accomplished, and I guess I'll just head home. Maybe I'll get some things accomplished as well. You know, here's hoping, eh? Step one that I did when I got home is planned out a bunch of notes for D&D. I've got at least tomorrow's session planned out. Possibly longer, depending on... There's a few optional encounter areas, depending on if they engage in certain situations or just let things go, or whether or not they get lost trying to find what they're looking for and wander into a combat accident. You know, there's options. So we could get through it and skip parts, or it might take a couple sessions. But I got that planned out. Next step away. I'm at a point in the game where I have enough moving parts that have to tell like a deliberate story that I'm working towards, that each time I have to like make sure I'm thinking about all these different moving parts, because I have a whole bunch of like important characters that I'm working with now. And I'm like trying to remember, you know, even just to include all of them and where they are at different times. And so yeah, but I got at least enough to at least get through next session, so we got that. And I've been getting a bit of a headache, which I seem to get a lot lately. It's probably related to allergies, but I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to take some ibuprofen, hope that goes away, and head up to Walmart. I want to get like, see if they have just like a really cheap thumb drive. Only has to be like 8 or 9 gigabytes. Buddy Addison, I have, of course, you know, from the things I filmed for the vlog, I got stuff from his wedding, and they just had photographers. So they don't really have much as far as video. And I'm like, well, I ought to give them what I have. Because I certainly got plenty more than what I used, and it'd be nice for them to have it. So I'll go get them a thumb drive for that. $9, $5, $4. And I was thinking while here, maybe getting some new wet erase markers, you know, vis-a-vis. But it would seem the only option I have for that is the 8-pack now, that has a whole bunch of colors that I have no need for. It's like I basically need green, blue, and black. And that has another 5 colors. Yellow and orange probably just will never work because they're not going to show up very well on the cream-colored mat. And I've been looking up and down the aisle, and I haven't seen any of it. It's just like the 4-pack like they used to have, so might have to get that elsewhere. And I don't particularly feel hungry, but grabbed some McDonald's while I was out, just in case maybe that's the reason I got the headache. I don't know. Just trying to figure it out, get it to go away. Get my head back to normal. Get files started moving over to this thumb drive. We'll see in Addison most likely on Wednesday for the Bible study, and I want to have the files for him. But I figure it'll take a while to move over because it was a really cheap thumb drive, so it's probably like a slow write speed. So I got all the actual video from the wedding on the thumb drive for Addison and Stephanie. You know, I'm no professional videographer, and like I was shooting from the hip the whole time because, you know, I wasn't gonna let recording it interrupt, you know, the time there. But they only had professional photographers. They didn't have a professional videographer, so you know, at least it's something. I'm glad to give them what I got. Just gotta remember to bring that to them on Wednesday. But it's like almost an hour till bedtime. And my headache is slightly less, but not gone. I'm gonna get to bed early and hope that makes it go away. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep last night or something. Because I'm trying to, stay at work. There's like 3 more days on this pay period, but if I feel like I do when I get up tomorrow, like if I feel like I do now when I get up tomorrow, I'm gonna try and leave early because, man, this has got to stop. I don't know. And it's probably allergies, and there's probably really nothing I can do about it, but it is annoying. It's not like a bad headache. It's a dull headache. It's just a consistent headache, and I don't like it. Anyways, join me as my journey continues. Good night.